What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the NITOC Nightly News. I'm your host, Micah Diaz. Now, you may be wondering what's with the brick wall. Well, I will tell you. So, I try to usually film these videos anywhere between 6:30 and 8 p.m. because, of course, I want to make sure I catch the last events of the day to see your guys' smiling faces and to get some good footage. Well, I was able to do that, and I wasn't able to start my filming until 8 p.m. And as you can see from this video right here, I had a beautiful landscape planned for tonight, y'all, to see the campus right behind me in the bell tower. But also, as you can see, it just got too dark and the footage was really grainy. So then I decided to head back to the library. So I walked past a sewage pipe on the way to my car. The reason I bring that up is because I jostled my phone and the microphone plug-in that connects the phone to these microphones fell in. Y'all, it just fell in. Oh no. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to call safety and security now. Dang, that's crazy. And so I had to wait 10, 15 minutes for safety and security to come. If you are able to get a hold of them, they come really fast. So shout out to them. But they helped me reach down in there and to grab it after lifting the grate that's protecting it. And then I was like, well, I need somewhere to be light. So I tried to go to the library, and the library was closed. It closed at 8. So I tried to get to the BAC, but the BAC is also locked. So I'm sitting outside the BAC right now. I just wanted to let y'all know that, to let y'all know the things that I go through for you guys, because I want to make sure that, one, you're thoroughly entertained, and two, that you are aware of things that are happening. So just letting you know. But anyways, let's get right into it. So we started the day off today with some devotion, some worship with David Trent, and again, devotions. We had Mr. Jeff Eschen step up to the task. It was short notice, but he delivered a great speech on the importance of, why we are better together. After that, we had Mrs. Farley come up and talk about the fourth pillar of Stoa. And it's that Stoa encourages and supports and teaches competitive excellence, that we're really founded on the idea that students are bettering their craft. And we, despite breaking or not breaking, we want to make sure that we are professional and that we compete excellently. It's a really important pillar of Stoa, competitive excellence. And I'm so glad that all of you have showed that tonight. Oh, and yes, my camera is on a tripod that is being held up by my leg right now. So if the camera's a little shaky, I apologize. But anyways, let's get right back into it. At 3, we had a wonderful break announcement. I know some of y'all maybe didn't get the news that you wanted to hear. And I just want to remind you guys that at the end of the day, remember, it's not the prize that we're going for is not a trophy. It's the relationships, it's the experiences, it's the spiritual growth. So just make sure you remember that your worth is not in how you place at a tournament. You're much more valuable than anything NITOC or even Union could ever give you. So I'm proud of you guys who did not break, and I'm proud of you those who did. Just remember, we are all human, and we all deserve each other's support because we are all better together. So if you are on a high, remember to be humble and to remember your place, to compete well, to keep focusing because your night is not done. And if you didn't break, make sure you guys watch from the best. One of the best ways to learn, besides a coach or any training video, is to actively watch competitors who are better than you, to learn their style, learn what they do, their techniques, their strategies. It's a great way to learn. So if you did not break or you're not going to speak tomorrow, please watch somebody, learn from them, and come back even stronger next year. Tonight, we had a couple of events. We had the Founders Awards ceremony as well as the Senior Recognition ceremony that happened in the chapel. I'm so proud of all of you guys that were able to qualify in so many events, and of course, who are ending your run here in Stoa. You guys have learned so many valuable things that honestly society can't even handle, just how amazing and how wonderful you guys have been taught in this league. There's a lot of skills and work ethic and communication that you simply just don't see out there these days. So you guys are already one step ahead of pretty much everybody. So congratulations to you guys. To those who are wondering what's going to happen in your future, hopefully college, hopefully Union University, but if not, I will be praying for you guys. The Lord has your steps. He knows exactly what he wants you guys to do. So just trust in him. He's got you guys covered. At the same time, just a little bit before that, actually, we had the alumni social, and I always love seeing my fellow alumni. I love being able to talk to you guys, to catch up, and sometimes I only ever see you every year at NITOC, and there's a whole year, and sometimes I'm only seeing then. It's like 2 or 3 years in between, so thank you guys for showing up. If you did show up, you guys were able to get a really cool STOA alumni mug. I really like the blue in the inside. It's a very rustic looking mug. If you guys are alumni and you did not get a mug, you'll have another opportunity to get them on Friday when we pass them out to these high school seniors. So make sure that you guys show up for that. All right, we just got a couple of announcements for things that are happening tomorrow. So again, 7:30 a.m., bright and early. We've got devotions, we've got another pillar, and then we are going to be announcing speech breaks. So if you didn't get in debate, maybe you'll get in speech. And again, if not, make sure you watch someone who's better than you and don't take it too hard on yourself. If you are a senior and you didn't break in anything, God has a whole lifetime of plans ahead of you. So stick to that because they're better than you could ever imagine. And if you did not, and if you have another year coming to you and you can come back to next Night Talk, learn from the best. Take this as a moment to recognize that you are almost there and you're going to come back even stronger next year, which I'm super excited to see. I'm going to be at Night Talk next year. I love coming to these competitions. So yeah, just make sure you guys do that. 8:30 a.m. is when the round will start, the second out round, but it'll be the first round of the day tomorrow. And we need 192 judges. So if you are not planning on judging, please wake up a little bit early, get some coffee at Barefoot's Joe, get some breakfast, and judge. We need your feedback. We would love to hear it. And we want this round to go smoothly. So please sign up to judge. And speaking of judges, y'all, I have to give a shout out to Mr. Ryan Kubiak, who has judged more than 18 rounds. See, I told y'all it's easy. You can get to 18 rounds before the week's over. So be like Mr. Ryan Kubiak and get yourself that pin, get yourself the accolades and just the bragging rights to know that you judged 18 rounds here at Night Talk. Don't actually brag, but hold it to yourself that you were able to help us out a lot, and we're so appreciative of that. So be like Ryan, judge some more rounds. We really, really need you. At 10:30, that's when the speech quarters will actually start, provided everything runs well. So make sure you guys are there for that. Keep your eye on the schedule. I like to remind you guys what the schedule is and what's on the schedule, but ultimately it's your responsibility to do that. So make sure you keep your eye on the schedule. All right, so a couple of reminders for you. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., we have the worship night. Mr. David Trent, who's been leading us in worship every morning, has been doing a phenomenal job of it. He will be leading us in even more worship in a specific event tomorrow at the Bold, in front of the Bold at 7:30. In the pacing of a tournament like this, it's just so good to be able to step back and to remember that ultimately we're here to glorify God. And I know throughout competition we're focusing on our own skill, but God gave you that skill. So spend some time tomorrow to give him back the praise and the honor that he deserves, to glorify him. And yeah, so that'll be really cool there. Just a couple of other reminders for you guys. So first, we were told yesterday that HSLDA is offering Night Talk families 50% off if they sign up for a lifetime membership. Here's the video that shows you how to do that. Just go to the link in the Night Talk website. It'll take you straight there. It includes the coupon code, so make sure you follow that and you get yourself signed up. Speaking of signing up, club leaders, and make sure if they don't watch this video that you get tell them about this video, tell them about this. Club leaders, please go to the World of Stoa booth outside of the dining hall in the Market of Stoa and sign your club up for the new Stoa Hub. You will take a survey there. They'll be able to take care of you, but you need to do that. This is something going forward. All clubs are going to need to be a part of this new, improved Stoa Hub. So make sure you stop by the World of Stoa booth and you go do that. It'll be vastly and incredibly important that you do that. So make sure you do that tomorrow. Another thing that is really important is cleaning up after yourselves. We're doing a better job in the dining hall, but we're not doing it perfectly. Make sure you guys are cleaning up after yourselves. And if you happen to see trash on a table, it's not anybody's, pick it up for them. Show some initiative. Who knows, maybe your employer is watching you, your future employer is watching you, and that will give them a good impression. So clean up after yourself. And I know I talked about the dining hall, clean up after yourself, but clean up after yourself everywhere. We saw some garbage that was left in the PAC hallway, y'all. And that's just really unfortunate. We don't want to trash this place. We need to respect campus. And honestly, guys, it goes without saying you need to clean up after yourselves. We have spies. We can see you. So make sure that you clean up after yourself and respect this tournament. And lastly, y'all, make sure you guys buy merch. Buy Stoa merch. We still have a lot of Stoa merch, some hoodies and some hats and some stickers. We got a lot of stuff, and we want you to be rocking Stoa wherever you go, whether it be your backpack or your water bottle or even your suitcase. Make sure you pick up some Stoa merch. And of course, Union merch, guys. We want to represent this university. They've been so gracious to us. So go to the Union Bulldog Depot and get yourself a hat or a hoodie or a mug or water bottle or maybe even a license plate with the Union logo on it. It would be so cool to represent this university throughout the country. So make sure you guys step in and do that. Last thing, we want to make sure that we don't leave our personal items in the Logos. So I know it may be tempting because it's a locked building or it's monitored by Union faculty that you can just leave your stuff there. Don't do that. People from the public can come onto this university and they can use the library. It's open to the public, and we would hate for someone to walk off with something. So make sure you take all of your valuables. Just take anything that belongs to you with you back to your place every night. Don't leave it anywhere. Don't assume that things are going to be safe when you put them there. You never know what's going to happen. So please make sure that you pick up your personal items. Now, I know I said this was the last thing, but I just want to remind you guys, the Stoa auction, the silent auction, is ending tomorrow. It's ending tomorrow, so make sure you guys do that. I believe it's noon. It's ending tomorrow, somewhere around noon. But just bid now. Find some cool, one-of-a-kind, unique items and get it now, because at the end of the day, it's one of a kind. If you get it, it's going to be yours, and everyone will want it. And maybe that'll drive us to create more stuff in the future. So make sure you guys help donate to Stoa and to get all of that merch. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for your patience with these videos. I had originally planned for them all to be 3 minutes long and out at 8:30 every night, but they've been, of course, much longer because I just love talking to you guys. And they've been, there's a lot of editing that goes into it, and of course loading it to YouTube and all that stuff. So thank you guys for your patience. There are still a lot of people who have not heard about these videos, so spread it word of mouth. Ask your friends, your family members, your cousins, whoever's here that you know. Have you seen the NITOC Nightly News? The results may surprise you, so we'd love to have more viewers here. We'd love to have more people know what's going on. We have a lot of questions asked during the day that I answer in the NITOC Nightly News videos every night. So get the word out there. It's a pleasure speaking to you all today. God is good. He knew that this video needed to be in front of a brick wall and not in front of some pretty landscape tonight. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing and wonderful night, Stoa.